Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution, the Director's Cut. This is Doom Jester, and we are going to be playing a New Game Plus for this. No, I have not played a normal game on the channel at all. This is just me sort of, because of how my other series is going on, Mountain Blade Warband, the Warsword Conquest mod, I'm having to play a lot of it in order to actually build up any sort of substantial wealth. So I figured, hey, I may as well do this. I intended to do this at some point. The upcoming game Mankind Divided will be coming out December 31st, I presume, somewhere in that area, whatever. It'll be coming out. So I figured, why not play through this? We're not going to be doing any sort of, challenge run thing where we play the game all stealth and anything sort of crazy like that. We're just playing it. We're doing a New Game Plus. Already have gone through. I've played it before. This would be New Game Plus Plus or New Game Plus Squared, which I'm sure NG Plus Squared would be a joke for somebody who knows the game. But for those of you who are interested in watching, feel free. Any recommendations or requests, feel free to throw them out. I should be uploading this today or the day after. If you don't know what day it is the August of 24th. Well, when I'm recording this. So, we'll be doing that. Actually, one second, I need to set up my timer. It'd be terrible if I went on for forever and ever. These will be longer episodes. These won't be like 20 to 30 minute area. Don't know how long yet. But I will be playing with both controller and mouse because I like playing the game, like the moving around with the controller, but then when it comes to hacking, I prefer using the mouse, or if I have to, organize my inventory. So, we'll be getting into that soon. Forgive me if you hear the wind blowing. I have to keep the windows open. It is immensely hot, and by hot, I mean it's like 60 degrees. So, I'm used to cooler. I live in the mountains. So I guess we'll start getting into it. We'll be getting New Game Plus. I hope I've figured out all the audio stuff. I've done a lot of messing around with it. It should be good. Well, just in case, I'm going to turn the dialogue up one more. Okay, back. So, this is also sort of a test for me. I'll figure out how it sounds with me talking over it. Well, I shouldn't be talking over it. But it's a co-commentary. The game and myself. We're just going to do Give Me a Challenge. We're not doing Tell Me a Story. Yeah, I mean, I would if I found that for some reason this was difficult. This isn't difficult. It's not really a challenge at all. This can be, but it's not really. It's still not difficult. So we're just going to do well, because the director's cut, you actually have 2 battery slots. This is one of those things where originally in Deus Ex, that regenerate. You have 2 battery slots that regenerate. Originally it was only 1, so you had to keep eating bars and all that fun stuff all the time. If you do it on the higher difficulty, yeah. So I'll just let you guys watch this. Enjoy.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
Dun dun dun. Oh yes. It's by far one of the most interesting stories.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
One of the few times you'll see his face.
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
And time to get into it. Alright, so because I already have all the augmentations, we're gonna take it.
David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him.
We're gonna take it slow, but not super slow. We're gonna like explore and see things, read the sites.
Are you coming?
In a second.
I'll just do this. If you want to read it, feel free to read it. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Slowpoke.
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Feel free to read. Feel free to read.
Hey, stop reading my emails. Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Yeah, alright, so there we go. You can read all those.
Warning. This lab is
And
for
I'm going to speak over
authorized
this real quick to see what it
personnel
sounds like when I watch
What
it.
did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know if... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that
Visitors
confirms your
must be
theory.
accompanied
I'll ask
at
David
all
to consider
times.
it.
It's the neat thing
Well,
about
if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe
studying
they'll throw in
medical
another
is you actually have an
cappuccino maker.
idea of what they're talking about.
You
I'll let you
overthink
guys Google it
everything,
if you want
Adam.
to figure it
The
out.
work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to
military.
go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
I love it when it's an autopilot.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes. Thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was
Foreshadowing
saying,
that
sir,
arm.
the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
This is also
Solved through
foreshadowing.
kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
I still don't know how you launch it out of somebody. I don't know that part.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to improve the type.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster react quicker. They can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
I do. And another... These are like the few times you'll see his face before augmentation.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Pritchard?
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Because the people watching this don't really know me,
Did
honestly...
I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. You want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL tracker.
More foreshadowing. But, for those of you who don't know me, which is everybody, my actual personality, I guess, would be a cross between Jensen and Pritchard.
The man doesn't jump for anyone.
Personally, I mean,
Senators love this guy,
it could be a little bit off.
Hearings will go
There's
much smoother
obviously
with him
things that are
there.
different.
Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you Darrow ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find.
0451.
Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
And this is actually at a point where you have to remember it on your own. So then 0451. See, that's where the keyboard is handy in comparison to using the controller. I just punch it in on the number
Pritchard.
pad.
Where's Megan? She reporting yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard. Pritchard.
Alright, so now we're into it. So yeah, we're gonna relax about this, take our time, explore, see the sights. I mean, this is Detroit. This is Detroit. It's not doing too bad. I mean, it seems it has some very red clouds that are kind of, you know, foreboding. But I mean, hey, I would like to visit this Detroit. Alright, so let's proceed on. Poor guy down there. This poor person too, I think it's a guy. Yeah, okay. Ugh. So yeah, we're gonna it's more of just exploration. I am more lethal in how I deal with threats, okay? So this isn't going to be stun people, knock them out, unless that's my mission. I'm more militant, I guess. You know, when I think about this entire opening part is foreshadowing. Which, I mean, I guess it's weird, because when you play a game, you don't think of things like that, but you notice other little things, like where some ammo is, or the little stuff. But then when you actually do an LP of it, you notice the big stuff. Story, where you could have hidden. It's weird. So, knowing what I know, I'm just going to get over here. And you can tell I'm already augmented, because when I shoot, there's no recoil at all. That is an augmentation. See? I just shoot straight ahead. That is not normal. If you played it, it'd be going like that sort of stuff. But, perks of New Game Plus. And if there's anything that I do miss from the people who are watching, feel free to bring it up and tell me. I mean, it's good for me to know, because then it helps me refine how I play. If that makes sense. And see, that's an example of how, not mediocre, but how, what's the word for it? The game is good, but it's not, there's flaws, of course, with the AI in particular.
Thank God.
And goodbye, you're dead. This guy's a trooper, though. Watch. He opened the door for me. He is my hero. Alright. And so you can fire from cover. It works out amazingly. When you're in cover, you can click A. Hold A, press A. There's certain things you can destroy that will release gas. Actually, am I immune? No, I'm not immune. That'll come up later then. But eventually, my augmentations will render me immune to gas, actually just about anything besides bullets. Oh, so I guess I got it. I'm messing around with the controls myself. I haven't played in a very long while. And by that I mean like 4 or 5 months. And then... that just shows how tough Adam Jensen is. He'll keep going even... Yes, even in this state.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
on, Adam. Stay with us. Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Crazy thing is I actually got used to seeing some stuff like this, obviously not the augmentation part. Well, I had volunteered
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber-arm prosthesis?
to help with some medical
I
stuff.
love you.
Military, all that. You see people without limbs.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
It changes people. It does.
We're seconds away. His body can take it. Miraculous.
You think we got him, Doc?
Give him the info link.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
No, not Comcast, just telecom. We need telecom. There you go, folks. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Alright. Yeah, it should be fun. And then loading screens. I don't know how long these are going to last with recording. For those of you that don't know, because nobody's watching, right now at least, I use Fraps. And I do something similar to another YouTuber I watch, where I do I record and then I stop the recording, and then I record some more. And those are each episode. They don't do a lot of editing yet. I may or may not get into it. I don't know. Lens made in Japan. And Adam Jensen. And his iconic coat.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
No one should ever have to give up an whole life because of something physical limitations. So we'll go look around a little bit. This is going to be the museum visit. And then I don't want to do anything extreme and find out that my audio is not up to par what I expect of it.
Please report to the Central Testing Center. James Osterberg to the Central Testing Center. Serious obstacle. New limbs were being rejected by recipients, resulting in complete systemic failure. Human immune systems would invariably recognize the implants as a foreign invader and attack. Darrow Industries was able to overcome this issue with the wonder drug neuropozyne, now distributed exclusively by the VersaLife Corporation. Today, Seraph Industries is working diligently to develop new technologies to reduce dependence on the drug. Attention, Ellen Marsfield. There is a package more affordable to the greatest possible. Ellen Marsfield, there is a package waiting.
Whoa. So frames sort of dropped there. But yeah, so let's see. Let's talk to some folks. See what's going on.
Boss? You're back. The new look suits you. Guess you'll be hanging around the tech boys a little more now, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, boss. Good to have you back. I don't want to rush you, but any idea when you might be hiring more staff?
No idea. There'll be one guy later, but beyond that, let's say hi.
Seraph Industries, may I help you?
Please report to
My God. Mr. Jensen. I didn't think you'd... Wow. I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean...
I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that, well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the... well,
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
You know, it's one of those funny things, because it's kind of awkward to say it, but she's kind of cute.
Voicemail box, please hold.
And I wonder if she's like based off of one of the folks who worked on the game. And I go, well, I hope they don't mind. It's not over here, is it? No. I don't think it is. Is it up one more? Let's go up one more just in case. Hello. Yes. No. And then the names have something to do with something. Dobell, Caleb. There's something based off of it, like Renaissance artists or scientists or things of that sort. This is the director's cut, so you can play it with all the stuff that happens, all the behind the game, behind the scenes, all that, whatever. Oh, and our office. Let's check out our office. Our office. Pocket secretary. Okay, wait. Let's scroll down this. Okay. 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 Take access computer. So then this is where I would use the keyboard if I got to work. And no, we're doing that. There we go. Excellent. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. Okay. So hopefully you guys got all that. If you didn't, I am sorry. And I feel bad for you. So this kind of gives you an example of what the system's going to look like. Alright, so let's move on. I don't know why, I've always had a fun time trying to find Pritchard. Jump down. And this is an example of having augmentations already set with you. It makes it a lot easier, I tell you now, it's a breeze. So let's run up. Where's Pritchard's office? Over here with the X. And there's also this augmentation allows you to see. This one makes you quiet. This one cloaks you. So on and so forth.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
This real quick.
Nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might be. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules.
And I
biomedical data too,
sorry.
if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Lucky for you, I'm going to ignore that comment. We're done here.
I mean, I like Pritchard, but he does get on my nerves every once in a while. And there's some things in here that are also reference to things that they've done, like the Final Fantasy. For example, this looks like it'd be an interesting bike. There's all sorts of fun things around. Actually, I'm going to take his money, all 91 credits. And I'm going to take that energy bar. I can use that. And then we'll just go through this real quickly. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Cool. Moving on. And you can get into all these offices, but I'm not going to. I'm actually just going to go and jump outside. Whoop. There we go. Actually, I have something for you guys. And this is one of those weird things where you can
Where
find
are
things
you,
in the
Adam?
restrooms every once in a while.
You don't have time to mess around. Get to the helipad, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Okay. If you go in
I
here,
think it was too much of a risk. I mean, it's a miracle he didn't die in that operation.
It looks fine to me.
That's not the point. Those additional implants, the tracking system, and whatever
yeah,
else
so you can
David
walk
put
in here
inside
and
him,
listen on them.
It was unnecessary. The body can only take so much when it's on life support.
Well, obviously David felt that after the attacks, it was important to have the best possible security.
Is someone there?
You must be hearing things. Anyway, all I'm trying to point out is that this is just another example of David going too far.
Could be right. How do you think Jensen would react if he knew how close he came to death?
Hard to say.
Broken glass.
Anyway, we should get back to work.
There's broken glass involved, I can tell you that much now. Actually, 1 second. Alright, well, there you go, folks. I've actually never... That was something I stumbled on earlier when I was testing this out. See how the audio sounded, but that's funny. That's actually pretty funny for me. And let's go down here real quick. I'm about to wrap this up if you didn't figure that out or realize, but just doing all this beginning prep stuff. That, and as I said, I don't want to do like a chunk of gameplay and find out that the audio is bad. Ladders are overrated. Alright, that. Pocket secretary. There we go. And you can actually jump and then climb, which will put you up a little bit at least. And then we'll just be on our merry way. Hello there.
Jensen, nice surprise.
Yes, he is. There you go. And then I guess we'll call it a wrap right here. So, this is Doomjester signing off, playing Deus Ex, not Mankind Divided, Human Revolution. And I'll get back to you with the second episode soon enough. As I said, this is meant to bridge the gap between the Mountain Blade episodes, because those will take a little bit more time to get to. Just, it's situational. So, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.